Welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm Mike Rusnak.
I'm Everest Hall. Libra. Libra rising, Libra moon. This is your 2020.
You're lucky you're an air sign.
This is your 2026 astrological forecast.
Yeah.
And we are so excited for you. You get kind of the big wow of this year, I think.
Because you get massive trines.
Massive trines and sextile energy. Sexy sextile energy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild and wonderful year for you. This is a fire horse year. Things are moving. And it is
They're combusting.
They're combusting.
There's a lot of air coming in and a lot of fire and a lot of passion and the symbiosis between the fire and the air and the... Oh my, I'm all worn out.
I'm all worn out. One of the big things that's happening this year where it's really never happened before in modern history is...
Or at least not that I could say.
Well, not that we can say. There's debate with astrologers. The larger outer planets are moving into masculine signs, so fire and air. The feminine sign, the feminine elements are
all of
earth
that
and water.
silly femininity we've been living with for the past few years. Yeah, I know.
We're gonna real butch it up this year. We're really gonna butch it up. Okay.
So your full moon happens on April 2nd. Your new moon occurs on October 10th at 17 degrees.
Neither of those moons are involved with an eclipse.
No.
So that's lovely news for you.
But we're going to talk about the eclipses anyway.
Sure.
All right. And where they fall for you. Because we always feel something during
of course.
an eclipse. February 17th, there is an eclipse in Aquarius in your 5th house position.
It's a solar eclipse.
Solar eclipse.
That's super helpful. It's another air sign.
This could involve children, romance, partnerships, creativity.
Goals.
Yeah. March 3rd, lunar eclipse in Virgo in your 12th house position. So that seems a little bit more like shadow work or psychology or addictions or something like that.
Something could creep up there, but still not that adverse.
None of these hit you directly.
Correct.
But if you have planets
then it
in
will.
these signs, of course you'll feel it. August 12th in Leo in your 11th house position. So that will affect your friendships and your networks. And August 28th in Pisces in your 6th house position, which is work.
Work, day-to-day routines.
Routine and gut health.
This is your lunar eclipse that's happening in your 6th house. This is also the people that work for you.
It could be pets.
It could, and also pets. This is an emotional eclipse that's happening in the 6th house in Pisces.
Your planet Venus will go retrograde in October, November, December in Scorpio and then your house. So in your 2nd house position and in your 1st house position.
What does that mean?
So this is maybe a shakedown about shakedown, breakdown with your ego and your self-worth.
Also your money. Venus rules money. 2nd house is money. This is kind of traditionally the Taurus house. Scorpio's in there for you.
And that's the time of year that there's always some kind of thing that happens after the summer.
There could be drama. There will be drama. But it's Venus trauma. So this is like, love, money, self-worth,
Legal
values.
matters, too.
Legal matters. And, there's an ego shakeup. This has to do with self-worth. And we were just kind of writing down, Mike was had this question of where do you go when you're struggling? Where do you go when things are out of balance?
Do you make it easier? Do you make it harder? Do you worry excessively?
Do you beat yourself up?
Worry is almost like you're doing something, but you're not.
Right.
And we all worry.
Is there an element of people pleasing that you are doing? This is one of the downfalls for perfect Libra. You're so wonderful, but sometimes you try to just accommodate everybody and you can't find where you are within this balance.
Because you're so busy harmonizing,
Harmonizing your relationships, harmonizing your finances, harmonizing the world, making everybody get along and helping.
I don't want to rock the boat.
So this could be an issue.
There's a lot, though, happening this year for you, Libra, in relationships.
Which is why we're so excited.
Let's talk about Chiron.
Yes.
Chiron is in your seventh house right now. So there may be some pain with relationships. It's in Aries, and that's your seventh house
Yeah.
position. Yeah.
Are you having problems with relationships? Are you having legal issues? Are you experiencing issues with past karma? Is there a pain that's happening with these, relationships? Aries, identity, force, ego.
But it's your identity, Yeah, it's the way you express yourself, the way that you are you and no one else. Yeah. And that's not easy to do.
No, it's not easy. And when Chiron moves to the eighth house, that's going to let up a lot of psychological pain. It's going to deepen your psychology, your interest in.
Or it may be that you're aware of a psychological wound, when it moves into your eighth house position.
It might be like, ooh.
From June through September, it may be, oh my goodness, I need to retool something. I need to look at the way that I transform through other people or the way I'm a part of others' economies.
It could be a realization that you are in a toxic marriage or a toxic relationship with somebody. There could also be, because it's eighth house with other people's money, you could feel controlled by another person's finances.
Being used by them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's somebody in your purse.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good.
Well, that doesn't sound too promising, but this is Chiron.
But it's Chiron. It's there to help.
Yeah.
It's there to help, even though
It's the wounded asteroid that cannot heal itself, but it can heal through healing others and teaching others how to heal, and then they can maybe heal you. Grand trine, though, this year for you, Libra. Don't let it scare you. It's going to be an overall promising and very supported year for fire signs and for air signs.
Yes.
Yeah. Uranus in April moves into your ninth house position in Gemini.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's expanding your faith.
This is an 8-year transit. Uranus moving into Gemini is big news, especially for
It's about learning.
Especially for the air signs. There's an 8-year transit that's going to expand your mind. It's going to expand your intellect. It's going to expand all of us. But communication and our belief system, what we believe in, is going to get really deep and really eccentric and
to
really
the point
wild.
where you need to maybe teach something.
And this spring transit where Uranus moves in and it's trining Pluto in your fifth house of joy and love and creativity and children. You kind of see where the exciting part's coming in. You've got this trine.
Creating a school.
You got fifth house and ninth house kind of supporting each other. The fifth house with Pluto is power and resurrection of joy and happiness and creativity, which is supporting your ninth house of high intellect, high learning, higher education, long distance travel. There could be an interest in another country, a foreign land, a future tense. It's really intellectually expansive.
Just move around and learn what makes everyone tick.
Yes.
And see what you could bring to them.
And harmonize with this intellectual otherness.
But that's massive faith expansion and higher learning.
Yes.
Jupiter begins and ends this year in retrograde. So there may be, time of just reflection and quiet as we start the year. Jupiter is in your 10th house position in Cancer. And that's not easy because it's about, work. Yeah.
And how we nurture ourselves while we're working. How we mother ourselves.
In July, Jupiter moves into Leo in your 11th house position. Hey, sextile.
Sextile.
Yes.
July 1st starts the beginning of a year and exchange. Sextile. Jupiter in Leo is pretty cool. Jupiter, the big happy gas giant. He's the ghost of Christmas.
Miley Cyrus. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I'm really reducing to Miley Cyrus. Spirit animal here.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. I can take myself out. Jupiter going into Leo. Expanding joy, expanding happiness, expanding charm.
Expanding your friends.
Expanding your friends. You could be
Yeah.
so dang charming and like absolutely attractive to other people in your networks. Your networks could expand. Your whole goals could be expanding here too. If you've got your own business, if you're a business person for yourself, more money could come into you for your own businesses.
But you know what else is happening in Leo?
What?
The South Node is moving into
Ba,
Leo
ba, ba,
in
ba.
July. Just as Jupiter's moving into Leo, the South Node is shifting into Leo too. So this could be even letting go of some friendships.
Oh, absolutely.
That you need to, that aren't really working for you today.
And we're going to get into that.
Yeah.
But it's like you're moving out of the more kind of self-centered aspects of Leo. The more kind of I'm on my own, I'm the solid singular king of this land, and more into a generosity. Like Leo at its best is super generous and giving and like crafty and joyful. The North Node is moving into Aquarius, which is your 5th house. So,
Which is Libra's 5th house.
right,
yes.
which is Libra's 5th house.
So that's fun. You know, they have fun with friends.
Fun with friends. Also, babies. If you want to have a child, if you want to grow your family, this is an excellent time to do that. This is an excellent time to start new projects, to start new hobbies, to start new joyful, creative expressions that are going to support you. And it's actually going to give you more money if you're doing it by yourself, and if you're kind of taking the initiative with this energy in Aquarius.
Yeah, get that ball rolling.
Get that ball rolling.
Neptune moves into Aries on January 27th. Saturn moves into Aries on February 14th.
Yep.
Then the two of them will be conjunct in Aries.
Circle this date.
On February 20th.
February 20th.
They'll be through Aries for the whole year, though.
This is your 7th house.
Relationships of all kinds.
Yep.
Partnerships, romantic partnerships, business partnerships.
Legal matters. All this is going to change this year. Saturn isn't super strong in Aries. He's in the fall. He's in his fall. And Neptune is there dissolving stuff. Saturn's function in Aries is to make things realistic, make things solid, make things real. This is a great time if you're dreaming
But even
of...
Daddy Saturn knows when to call it quits.
Seriously.
And to dissolve something.
Yeah. So like old worn out relationships, old worn out concepts of relationships, fantasies that have been getting in the way of solid functioning relationships are going to disappear. It's all going to get very realistic and really tactile.
We're not playing pretend anymore.
No, we're not going to play pretend anymore. And don't you play pretend with your relationships and your friendships. Don't waste time on old, worn out neural pathways. You know, the old paradigm, you got to drop it because it's going to drop you if it doesn't happen. And that's why Chiron's going into your 8th house to help you kind of heal over all this stuff. But it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time to clean up all these relationships. And also, if you have legal issues that have been hounding you, have been stressing you out, have been chasing you like demons at night, this is the year.
A lot of loose ends. And then Saturn retrogrades from July onward till almost the end of the year. So there may be a long time of reflection about these business partnerships and these new relationships and these old relationships. Yeah, but mostly forward momentum. Yes. Mars does not go retrograde.
It doesn't go retrograde, which
Mars
is real nice.
Just like plows through every sign, like a couple weeks in each sign, couple weeks in the next sign,
helping everybody.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of forward momentum this year to be happy about.
But air signs, be careful. You are the fuel for the fire. You know, oxygen gives the fire. Be
careful where you're spending this air, where you're using this fuel, and temper, you know, and meditate more.
Be careful on how you're gassing up your relationships. You know, if there's a relationship that is really antagonistic, you know, cool it down. just because the more you pump it, the bigger and fire it's going to get. It's very important this year that we all pace ourselves. There's no rest this year. It's a very fast and furious fire horse year. Yeah. Mars is not going retrograde.
Mercury is going retrograde
Mercury's going to
3 times.
Yes.
All within water signs, too.
It's really good.
Lucky us, right?
Yeah, we get to feel things.
Yeah, we get to feel a lot
Oh,
more.
we're gonna
And not
feel
only
it.
feel, but we get to reflect on the feeling.
We get to reflect on our feelings.
How about that?
And then Chiron's going to be in
Yeah.
our 8th house to transform us
Yeah.
in the darkness.
Mercury retrogrades from February 26th to March 20th in Pisces in your 6th house position. So that is your routine, your service to others, how you go to and from work, and it's also your gut health, your biome.
If in that time your intuition is pinging and firing like crazy, trust your guts. Don't always trust your brain, because we know our brains lie to ourselves, but trust your gut and your heart.
June 29th through July 23rd, Mercury retrogrades in Cancer in your 10th house.
Yes.
That's at work. You know, that's not just routine, but that's at work.
That's at work. That's how you're seen publicly. That's how you think about your public face, like who you are when you leave the house and you go out into the public. If you're not working at a job, it's your lifestyle. It's your whole life's goal and, organization.
Then October 24th to November 13th, Mercury retrogrades finally in Scorpio in your 2nd house.
Money.
So that's money. And this happens at the same time that Venus is beginning its retrograde in Scorpio too. So think about that for the fall for finances with Venus going retrograde. But don't let me scare you.
Don't be scared.
No.
It means something different to everybody, and everyone experiences the Venus retrogrades differently. Sometimes we have older relationships and older concepts, especially with the 2nd house, older concepts of how we value ourselves, come back up, and it's like, oh, do I really need that in myself anymore? Is that me? I don't know if that's me anymore as the years is kind of like winding down, and we've had all this big energy in our 7th house, this dissolving and restructuring and making things more realistic.
But enjoy Uranus.
Oh, enjoy Uranus. This is going to be great.
Enjoy Uranus in your 9th house position, trining Pluto in your 5th. Make it fun. Make it about fun and creation. And really be ready to surprise yourself.
It's a wow year for you.
I'll leave it right there.
It's a wow year for you, with a focus on relationships, with your psychology, with financial growth, and with reharmonizing and a more realistic attitude towards your place in the world.
And to make some friends.
Oh my God! I hope you make a lot of new friends this year.
Oh,
we love you.
With that, we love you. We're on Patreon. We're on Buy Me Coffee. Hit those buttons, like and subscribe, and be very kind to each other. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful 2026.